Hello. Just waiting for some peeps to get in here. Hey guys. How are you guys doing? Thank you, Lucky Lou. Hey, Miranda. Swamp Beast. Hey, Cool Gamer. Save. Oh, you changed it to just save. Dodie. Hey, Night Nurse. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out maybe, I don't know really too much what we'll be doing, but I don't know if this will be a stream that, oh shit, Circle Jerk starting in freaking 10 minutes. Damn it. I didn't know. I didn't see that. What's Jay's safe place saying here?
And then the next morning I go down. Why didn't she go down immediately? With the card reader. A whole lot, right at a week, almost a week's.
How long has she been? Let's see.
Poof. Worth of data was just.
I'm so behind, so. What? I swear I keep hearing Fred Hill. That's why I kept rewinding it. I'm like, what the heck? What about Fred? I am doing better. Thank you guys. I don't know. I don't know exactly why. It's weird. I feel I was like that yesterday too. Kind of. I'm better, even better today, but I was at first yesterday until I walked out, and the vehicle situation happened. But I felt a peace, like pretty much the moment he passed. I was shocked actually, because I thought, I was like, for sure I was going to be, just like this for freaking months. I didn't see an ending. I couldn't imagine not being upset for, but for some reason I've been really at peace with it. But I have decided for now, with also talking to a couple people in my family, I think that me and my family are going to probably not attend the funeral. Just so I don't know what's going on, and I know everybody's grieving, and I know the stages of grief, and a lot of times I don't know, but none of them. none of them are talking, and I don't know if it's they're upset at me or what, but I mean, I imagine the kids are, but he has a huge family. So for now, I'm just gonna let them grieve, and wait for them to reach out to me. But the plan is right now not to go, and then when he's buried, I'm gonna go there to to the cemetery all the time, I'm sure. But I also am not wanting to see him in the casket. My mom, my mom was, was really my whole family was gonna go really, and she was gonna make them, or she was gonna get some stuff, some blankets made for all the kids, like with them and their dad, each individually on the blanket, and pictures. I was gonna send my mom pictures of each kid with Jim, and then his mom and Jim, and um, but we just feel like at this time the best thing to do is step away and um, let them deal with whatever they're dealing with, and if then if they reach out, then we'll deal with it that time. But the funeral is supposed to be about Jim and his legacy and his life. And if there is, I mean, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable at the funeral, whether it's the kids or anybody, because right now I would rather them just focus on um, their dad, you know, and not worry about me or whatever. I don't know if they've kind of shifted blame towards me or something, or if I don't know. I think there's been some miscommunication a little bit, but either way, I know that many of you thought that, I would regret going, and I thought so, or regret not going. And I thought so too. And I was really set on writing something really nice. But I feel like Jim's with me. I mean, there's no way I feel like at peace like this soon, and without some kind of interference, because yeah, I mean, of course I have my moments when I start crying and stuff, but I'm also like, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Sue Marie. Okay, thank you, Apple of his eye. Really, Krugs? What's going on? If you want to say, hey, Mama too. Oh, thank you, JB. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm only doing that out of love. Like, it can be turned into whatever anybody wants to turn it into. Okay, I was worried. Oh, is it gonna look? Are people gonna think I didn't care about him if I don't go? Or are they gonna throw it in my face? Really, what's most important is that Jim knows. Jim knows my heart. He does, and he knows our relationship. The others really don't. They just know what they've heard or what they've kind of pieced together, or so I don't think me not going is gonna I really don't think I'll have any regrets about that. I don't feel that I will at this point. um I'm just gonna, yeah, I just want to be the bigger person, and because I don't know what's going on, and maybe I'm reading into things too much because everybody's grieving, and they're just, because the same with me. Like, I mean, I have over 50 unanswered text messages. So who's to say they're not in the same boat, which I mean, and their family, so their phones are going to be probably going off even more. I mean, I guess. I mean, I was the one that was around him the most, yeah, but like they are blood, and um, your children are your children the rest of your life, and Jim loved his kids and he loved his family, um, and I just want to make sure that nothing. I mean, not that I would ever. I just don't want anything to possibly interrupt his services, like in any way, any negative feelings. Um, I want people to be as comfortable as possible under the circumstances. And if there's some negative feelings towards me with the kids or whatever, I just I don't want to, you know, really. I really believe that they thought I was gonna try to take all this stuff or something. Which see, this is it is an important lesson for myself and maybe many people watching, like to make sure that you have like your wishes um known. Okay, like what you would want if you have strong beliefs of like how you want to be buried, or um who to do what or whatever, just make sure that that's like in a legal document, because things are not really happening the way Jim wanted, but would want. But also, I am proud of the kids coming together. If they can come together and work together, um, that's amazing, and I'm happy for that. And Jim would be freaking ecstatic. So, um, I'll let them deal with their emotions right now, and because I'm going through it too. I go through blame. You know, I've been blaming people who are it's not their fault and at all, and I've been changing from angry to, I mean, not angry at Jim, but angry at some others, angry at myself, guilt, um, of course, just all kinds of, then peace to, but it is weird. The second that he passed, it was like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I did feel better, which is weird. Oh, thank you, Sue Marie. Little Ziggy's doing good too. She's really, I think it's helping her to see me be positive. Oh my gosh, Krug, that's horrible. Yeah, write all your wishes, have it notarized. Just whatever, look into the laws in your state and see what would be legally binding. Um, give it to somebody you really, really trust, and somebody who would truly have your best interests and not their own wishes. You know what I mean? Because it can be really hurtful to, I don't know. I don't like hearing when anytime, and it's not just in this situation. I don't like hearing when there's somebody left out, like a sibling, or one of the kids out of, or all the kids except one. I don't like ever hearing about a kid being left out of the will. I always, how I am about really trying to make all your kids feel loved and cared for, and you know no, it's really not okay with the favorites thing. Some of I know, like, people who think it's okay. My opinion, I don't think it's okay at all. I don't. And if you do have secretly a favorite, it needs to be a secret and not be shown at all. Um, because it's very damaging. And the last thing that the last like kick to the gut would be, that anybody would want to, after feeling like getting the short end of the stick for their whole life, is to be not included in the will, or one kid and not the others. So, I just, and even though I'm glad they're working together though, because I hope that they do the right thing. Between them all, like, and make it fair with all of them equally. Not like, oh, who did he like better? And oh, he liked you least, so you get the least. Just I hope that it continues the way it's continuing. But I never I mean I have stuff here of Jim to remember him by. Um so I don't really need anything. It's definitely just an adjustment. Right, Danny? I know how it is. It's almost sometimes it's hard to believe you can love like it's hard for me to believe I could ever love somebody as much, or even another child as much as I love my daughter, but yeah, but the kids are completely fine with it. They seem to it. If there is issues, they're not expressing it, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him recently, but I just always hate hearing that. I hear it all the time. It seems like every time somebody passes, that I heard another guy I dated like 10 years ago, 10 years ago, when before his parents passed, and he was completely excluded from the will, and it was just like on only one kid. And I don't know. It's very damaging. As much as people want to act like it doesn't hurt them, it is. Yeah, it's hurtful, and it's not about possessions. Not for me anyways. I'm not it's not about like money, material items, or anything. If you have one person you put in charge of everything, but make sure you have your wishes like also lined up. Don't It's okay to, put one child, but also, be in charge of everything and dividing everything or whatever. But just make sure you have your wishes known. Because even though you might think that everybody knows, they don't. And and Jim was like the type of person. Now this isn't just about Jim at all. But Jim was the type of person that he wanted to make everybody happy. So um he would tell me one thing, you know, one of his kids another, then this another one of his kids another. He would also make a lot of promises that he just couldn't meet, because he wanted to be that for everybody. He wanted to be everybody's go-to. He loved it. But thing is, he bit off more than he could chew a lot. And it put him in a lot of binds. Yeah, and that's Quinny. I don't have a will, so that's definitely something that I will. Obviously, it would go to my daughter. I don't think that I would really need a will. Would you think? But I would. People with bigger families, multiple kids, whatever. I'm still gonna have a will, but it's not like I freaking have anything. But that's great, Quinny. Yeah, I know, Izzy. I know. I just hope that the one that I do, and it's not just in this situation. I'm serious. It's not. That just did bug me, and even though it may not bug them, or I can't imagine it not, because I have seen them get upset over the years about the favoritism that was so obvious. But Jim would deny it, obviously. But it was really, really bad. Um, so and the one child would kind of rub it in with the other ones, and it was just hurtful, and it was horrible. I don't understand that. Um, so I don't know. That's just been always really important thing with me. Yeah, who I want to raise her. That's the thing. It's like if something happened to me, I don't know what would happen to my daughter. I mean, my parents are, I mean, she's only got, 3.5 years or so till she's 18. But I mean, she's, hey, Jerry. Hey, Roswell. Sorry about yesterday. I felt really bad. I know that and I know, Roswell, I know that you are seriously one of, I don't want to like put anybody else down by saying like, oh, you're one of my best supporter, because I have many like people are like been really good friends and supporters like here, but Roswell, you're definitely one of the top ones. So uh, please know I appreciate you, and hopefully we can. Hopefully you didn't. Hopefully I didn't embarrass you too bad. I mean, I'm sure it was embarrassing a little bit, but I hopefully didn't embarrass you, and if I did, I apologize. Um, but knowing you, I know you'll forgive me, and that's why, that's why I love many of you guys, because you're forgiving, um, you're caring, you have goals and hearts, and yeah, you're just awesome, many awesome women. I mean, there is some men, but oh, sounds Churchill. Good luck. All right, thank Roswell. Thank you so much, because I did feel bad. I just at the time, you were what you were saying was definitely valid, and was I just at the time I didn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And it was nothing you were saying was bad or untrue, because it's completely correct. I was just emotional wreck, and you it, you know and like I say, if I know, you'll know if I know if I over exaggerate, because or if I over exaggerate, because after a few minutes after I calm down, I start to feel bad, and I'm like, okay, like let's try to fix that. Sucks, because I hate to even get to that point where I have to fix things like that, but I just it's just one of my flaws. I don't know. Um, can't be perfect, I guess, but I have many flaws. It's not just that. It's just none of us can be perfect, is what I'm saying. Um, yeah, this is just something new for me. So I've never experienced something like this. And with the last year and everything that's happening, that's all played out right here on YouTube, like a reality show. Um, I think you guys would understand, because, I mean, especially the ones who have been here since the beginning, because you guys saw from me living with Jim, to me moving out, and then me living my own, by him, still picking up Kaylin. A lot of times you guys would hear him in the background. I'd be like, oh, Jim's here getting Kaylin or whatever. Um, it does suck how everything ended, but I think I don't know. I feel Jim knows that he he knows like it was a it wasn't all my fault and stuff. He knows that. He knows he was difficult. He does. Whether you, I mean, he is or it was. It's hard to say was, but he's. I'm struggling with that, so because sometimes I'm still speaking in present tense because it doesn't seem real. But thank you, thank you guys. Aw, thank you, Jade. I know, Izzy. I know everybody was so worried because I was like, I know. Especially when I was out there at that was scary. But also it felt really good outside, so I was like, whatever. I'll just sit here like all night. But then my daughter was home alone, and you're probably gonna hear my voice. I have been losing my voice a little bit. I haven't actually. I said that I was gonna look for a vehicle today, but I actually haven't. But I do need to do that ASAP because I don't want to pay for a rental. I went and got that blue car, but it won't make it. Like, Donna, uh, thank you so much. She emailed me and she sent me something. Oh, thank you, Stormy. She said, "Get you and Lil Zig some food tonight." Oh, thank you. I will do. I'm good. I'm good on DoorDash probably for a few days, thanks to on food and DoorDash a week or so, thanks to Destiny. So I don't want anybody to feel obligated to send money or anything. You know what I mean? Because that's not what this is about. But I do appreciate it. I truly, truly do because it is scary trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because I mean the truth is like I was very dependent on him, but that's oh shit oh shoot trying to open my phone so I don't miss it. Oh, if they got contact me, yeah, well, it will all deal with it then. But as of now, um, if there's, no, I don't want to. No, I don't know what's going on at all. Like I'm completely lost because the only thing that happened was that thing yesterday, and really, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who could blame me. I mean, man, I don't. I mean, I did. Now, I did could have reacted differently. I could have handled myself better. I could have, but I do feel like I had a valid reason to be as upset as I was, and it's I just I still didn't understand the rush to, you know, um, worry about the material items and money so quickly, but it is what it is, and maybe there's things that I don't know about. Right, Lisa? Like it's super important it's super important to make sure you don't get in situations like that because it would have been real, real bad. I must have intuitively knew something because it would have been really, really bad if I was living with him right now. Can you guys imagine? I mean, they would have to evict me, and but I wouldn't want to have to I would probably just willingly leave because it's like, if material items have never really been that big a deal to me. Seriously. If I have my bills paid, I'm like seriously completely content. As long as my rent and bills are paid and I have, a car out there that will get me to where I need to go I'm completely fine and it doesn't have to be what I mean? I'm fine. Izzy, the blue vehicle, I'm not Jim said it's something to do with the muffler, but it's not like something very simple. It's something that's like, or the whole thing. He said I don't understand. He said like the whole thing has to be replaced. He was saying it was going to be like $500 or something. I don't know. It seems like it's about to blow up, but oh, do you work on cars, Izzy, or? Aw, thank you, Anastasia. It's seriously though, nobody feel sad for me or because I'm like because I'm actually like really at peace. I've had this candle going here. I guess I'll show you guys. 1 second. The candle's still going. For hopefully I don't put it out by moving it. That would just be my luck. Oh, let me close this door. Okay. Change my camera around. Let me see if this even plugged in. Give me a second. Let's see. Well, it looks like you guys can still hear me. But, oh, wait, hold on. Maybe it's because of this. There we go. So, I better make sure you can't see me in the reflection of a TV. I'm not really dressed too appropriately for YouTube. Wouldn't want to get you guys all excited and everything, So the candle is still going. Yeah, I was losing my voice because I was out there screaming at the top of my lungs when I was out there in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of good though. Lana, I was just reading your I know it's like how do you stop stressing, right? It's just something like that natural. I mean, it happens over time. It's not now some people learn how, some techniques to like I feel like there is some things that will give me now when I'm real stressed, like nothing that seems to help and it's oh, thank you, Krug. She says it's not much, but I hope it helps as I'm going through it too. Oh, and don't like if you need. if there's yeah, just don't see me if you're struggling, like I don't think you mean financially. I think you're meaning like in a, but I just don't want anybody to put themselves in a bind. But that was really sweet, Krug, and I'm so sorry. And I am glad that you've been hanging out here more. Um, honestly, you can do it. I know it seems hard, but keep your head up and keep moving forward for your daughter. Aw. Aw, thanks, Jade. Hey, Darlene. Yes. Okay. That's what he's catalytic converter. He said that I don't think that's the car. He said on the white car somebody tried to steal the catalytic converter. So that's not this car. But I don't know if that's what he said it was. I can't remember exactly. It had something to do with the muffler. It does sound like the muffler. So I thought, because a lot of times when it's a muffler, actually they're not like that hard of fixes. But I guess this one, he said, is a big deal because it's like further. It's like I don't know how to explain it. Right, Rug? Hey, Tickles. That will change, Lana. You're probably just going through, might be dealing with depression a little bit. What happened here? Lana sent me something, a screenshot. What, was somebody talking shit or something? And please, I just saw that you had messages I didn't respond to, Lana. I am so sorry. And everybody, I still have over 50 unanswered text messages. And I did try to send a couple or a few out earlier, but I'm still way behind. Um, what the hell? Who was live? Whose live was that, Lana? Oh, Doohickey? Does Doohickey have a freaking where was this? Is that in my live? Yeah, the people, give me a hard time and stuff. It's fine. Like I'm used to it. And I know that there's way more important things to life than um YouTube drama. So I've really been able to kind of learn how to handle that. And when you're upset like this, when somebody close to you, I mean, when something like this happens, it's so horrible. Nothing anybody can say is gonna make you feel really any worse. I mean, honestly, you can't feel much worse. I mean, it's horrible that they're even trying. I mean, it's horrible that there's people like that, but that's just how life is, and we all have to deal with it. Like crappy people. It's not just me. Um, I mean, maybe I'm in a position where, of course, I'm going to get it more because I'm putting my life out there more. Oh, so you can email me and if you if that would make it easier, if you need to contact me, I can let you know. Hey, Shannon. Right, Krug? Stuff happens. We all have bad days and say things, or I don't even remember what it was about. And it doesn't even matter because, I mean, I've got get into it with probably every single person in here at one time in a little, you know, um, so I'm very forgiving because if I want to be forgiven, I have to be forgiving of others. And who am I not to forgive somebody for something so, some petty stuff? Because when it's not a big deal and if it's something, just so petty, like really, there is so I'm wise enough and old enough to know that there is so much more um, important to life than little or staying mad at somebody or upset at somebody for months, years over something so stupid, guys. It's really does nothing more than hurts yourself. It hurts yourself more than anybody. Okay, Sue. Thank you, Kathy. Hey, John. It is terrible to write somebody's sadness, but you gotta wonder, like, um, sometimes I wonder, like, I think, well, because I'm always trying to figure things out in my head. um, but sometimes I just think, well, if some people are being like that, a lot of times, like, they also have something going on, um, and they're really sad in their life. And we're all at different, like, points in our life and different, we're all have different goals and all, some of us are wiser than others. And a lot of times that's because of age or sometimes that's just because, I don't know, some people aren't able to ever, um, I don't know, seem to learn. Some people never seem to learn from their mistakes. But anyways, you still have to, you never know what somebody else is going through, right? Like maybe, I don't know. That's what I try to remember. But if there's a pattern, it's like it's all about patterns in psychology and for me, it's, I mean, you can't, if there's a pattern of somebody doing this shitty stuff over and over again, then yeah, then that just probably means they're a shitty person. But if it's like something that happens like once every blue moon, and that's probably just, misunderstanding or a miscommunication or just something going on in their lives. I've been streaming a lot on at night like you were, but in the middle of nowhere, certainly, and it's terrifying. It feels hopeless always when your phone's low on power, right? And something told me too, like, I'm like, should I bring my charger? I'm like, no, I have plenty of battery. I had like, I don't know, 60% battery or something. And I was like, that should be fine. And it says it's guaranteed, so should be no problem. But yeah, the site being down, it wasn't anybody's fault really. The site being down was the main thing. Um, oh, Doohickey was? Yeah. Well, that's kind of a pattern for her, so. I feel bad for being live when when Circle Jerk is live. I'm wondering if maybe I should. Hey, let's all go to Circle Jerks and I'll be back on later, okay? Because it is kind of early for me anyways, and I just want to come on and give you guys a little update. So let's do a Ziggy Bomb and Circle Jerks and I'll be back. Love you guys. Bye.